Louisiana Beer Reviews. Here we are live in Texas, and we're doing a Texas beer. We're reviewing Frio 6.0, American owned and American brewed. So this is not sold in Louisiana. We bought this at I bought it at HEB.
Yep.
And it is Pilsner beer brewed and canned by Quality Brewers of Memphis, Tennessee. That's an alias name. It's really a company called City Brewing, who does contract brewing for all kind of people, like Dixie Beer, for instance. They have 3 brewery locations: Memphis, Tennessee, La Crosse, Wisconsin, and in Pennsylvania. A brewery there in Latrobe. Okay.
Yeah, and we didn't pack any glassware, so we're going to be drinking out of our Wyndham Rewards coffee cups that they left in the room for us.
That's good. Yeah, it's yellow, fizzy stuff, so that won't really be a mystery to people as far as what it looks like. It's very pale. You had one already, you didn't find it tasted too much like Pilsner, though.
Is it saying it's a Pilsner?
It's what Pilsner style at 6%. Maybe more like a malt liquor style, but anyway, it was about...
It didn't taste like a Pilsner to me. It just tasted like old regular beer.
It's $5.97 for the beer, for the 6-pack of pints.
Huh. So $5.97 is basically $1 a beer.
Yeah, and there's
6%
also...
alcohol.
And there's a Frio Light also.
Frio. What a name.
There's a town in Texas called Frio, so...
Well, it's got a star on it, so I guess it was designed and marketed for this area.
Yeah, not made in Texas, but so...
It says American owned, American brewed.
Right.
So we get that USA thing that, you know.
It kind of has some city brewing characteristics. And
What was that wrestler that used to chant that all the time? He ran around with a 2x4. What was his name?
I don't know. I didn't really watch that.
He was on the WWE. It'll come to me.
This has a little bit of that.
Axel Jim Dugan.
Oh.
He was the big USA chanter. Go ahead.
No, that's all right. There's Jim Dugan. There's also a big tall can that you can get by the same company called Cowboy Lager.
Cowboy Lager.
Which doesn't disclose the alcohol.
Alright, so the head on this is white. It's white as the coffee cup I got it in.
And very frothy.
Yeah, they really can't see the beer.
No, I'm letting them hear the crackle.
But trust us, it's straw colored. It's a light colored looking beer. And it smells clean to kind of biscuity, and I'm not really getting a fair assessment on this paper cup.
A little pungent.
Yeah.
Maybe some little grape skin on it, like you get with some of these oddball budget off-brand.
I'm gonna taste it. It tastes like a rice beer, like a rice-based beer. It tastes like...
So you think they might be using rice as their filler instead of corn syrup?
It tastes like Dixie. If anyone's had Dixie Beer, it tastes like Dixie Beer.
It does taste a lot like Dixie Beer.
And it tastes like Lone Star Beer.
Well, I find Lone Star has a little more sourness to it, and it's a lower alcohol product.
Yeah.
But this 6.0, it doesn't tast like it's 6%.
Well, the only beer I had to compare Lone Star to when I tasted it a few years back, excuse me, a little itch there, was Dixie, because it had that rice backbone going on with it. But this tastes more like Dixie than it does Lone Star, even though they're all kind of in the same family.
Well, we saw a lot of
It
rice.
doesn't really taste like Pilsner, though. It just tastes like regular
there's
beer.
no bitterness. So this is, I don't know what they're talking about, but then again, Miller Lite says it's a Pilsner, a fine Pilsner beer. What? It's not a Pilsner beer. There's no bitterness hardly with Miller Lite. You want to know what a fine Pilsner beer is? Pilsner Urquell.
That's just true.
All right, but anyway, it's really just it doesn't taste like it's 6%, but you said you drank the whole can and it felt like it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you could taste it. It was there. It had flavor backbone. It had alcohol to it.
This
It's
is
one of those ones that'll sneak up on you.
It's a little sugary. It's very mild. Yeah, like sugar. It tastes like sugar. And
I'm not getting sugar off of this. I'm trying not to smell the soapiness that comes in this cup.
I'm not smelling anything but regular old City Brewing store brand beer. That old grape skin stuff. But and I don't know why it has that. But it doesn't. At least it doesn't have the musty grain husk that a lot of these have. It is a pretty crisp finish, though, I have to admit. I think City Brewing has improved their products over the years because they must have got numerous complaints. Kind of like Minhas, who does a lot of Trader Joe's products.
It's pretty good.
How would you score it?
Give it a B.
A B?
Just because it's not like my style.
I think I would go with a B as well. Now, if I was going
They
to
could have done more. You know, they call it a Pilsner. They could have done more with it.
give it more some IBUs.
I don't know if they had to jam it up with so much alcohol. I mean, it's just a regular old beer. I mean, the alcohol's not killing me, but you know, they didn't have to jam it up.
I find that the Frio Light presents a lot more unpleasant flavors, but it's hard to mask things in a light beer. If light beers have off flavors, they're going to come right out, right? Well, I never had it before. I'm going to keep one of the cans for my collection. I think it's probably worth it.
$1 a can. There's a lot of beers out there that are $1 a can, so.
It seems to be extremely popular in Texas. Every HEB you go to has Frio and Frio Light and Frio 6.0.
Yeah. Might be a contract with them.
Oh, it is. So, Les Bon Ton Relais, a good beer. I was surprised because I was expecting like no better than a C, actually. We're going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana, although we're in Texas right now.
Okay.